in 2 days, I'm going to be going with Matt to Maryland, to Annapolis, Maryland, for Ryan and Catherine's wedding. This week has been pretty crazy and anxiety ridden, just with work, with getting the car reserved, getting the hotel reserved, thinking about how much money we're going to have to spend on gas. Just what I need to get before I leave. I know Monday I'm going to pick up the car, get everything I can ready, go get Matt, go to West Virginia. We're going to get a hotel in West Virginia. Tuesday we're going to arrive in Annapolis sometime in the afternoon, and then Wednesday is the wedding. And I'm honestly really excited and pumped, but I'm a little anxious. I have never been on a trip like this ever. I'll be the one driving most of the time. It's going to be about 15 hours there, 15 hours back, and I hope Matt and I can talk about a lot of stuff and have a good old time. It's going to be crazy. All right, I just learned how to sew seams on a shirt, so I could wear a shirt that I like. One of my favorite shirts that I've wore out. But yeah, I just learned how to sew, so it's pretty cool. Tomorrow is the day. Just preparing everything right now, and then by tomorrow night I'll be in West Virginia with Matt, and we'll have driven 9.5 hours. Yeah. It's gonna be good, I hope. There were a couple reasons for this trip. First, I was attending my best friend's wedding. And second, I was doing this for travel experience. While I got to witness and be part of a wonderful, memorable day, I was also allowing myself to experience the long drive to unfamiliar places. In a few months, I wanted to be ready for the upcoming year of off-grid life, and I wanted to do more traveling when that happened. The moment we entered Maryland, I noticed some sections of the road appeared tinted with a green hue, possibly pollen from all the trees around us. And then I noticed I was one of the few cars on the road. A nice feeling, since it was my introduction to the state. The lovely and colorful Appalachians, the best they've looked since I entered them some miles back. Having driven through a chunk of southern Missouri, the pinky toe of Illinois, the entire state of Kentucky, and then somehow making it to the other side of West Virginia, despite most of the state's roads being under construction, all that in one day. The destination was now only hours away, and I was exhausted. Not because of the driving, but because of the peace I was lacking. There's nothing wrong with my friend being with me on this trip. It was me, the introvert, being used to complete solitude 90% of the time, with my own thoughts, on my own schedule, but I knew it was desired of me to be social this week, so I pulled all the energy I could from the depths of my body. The park was gorgeous. After driving a minute through trees, we parked and walked the rest of the way to the gazebo in which the wedding was taking place. I saw familiar faces, most I haven't seen since high school and early college. It was so great to talk to everyone, but I'll admit, the 15-hour drive to Maryland wiped me out. And so, I called in an early night, escaped back to the hotel, and crashed hard in the comfort of my hotel bed. The next morning, we were off. We didn't return the same way this time, opting for my dad's preferred route when he drove a semi, sneaking up to I-70 and blazing a course across 3 states. But even though we took a different way home, It didn't remedy the anxiety I felt to be back in familiar territory. In the back of my mind, though, I was remembering the smiles of my newly wedded friends and the setting sun over the Maryland Pier. A long way to travel, but it was worth every second.